2025 might honestly go down as one of the best years in gaming ever. We got emotional, story driven experiences, massive multiplayer chaos, a Pokemon game that finally evolved the formula, and one game that completely took over my free time. These are my six favorite games of 2025. And while the list isn't ranked, the last one completely stole the show for me. Let's get into it. First up, Expedition 33. This game completely blew me away. From the very start, it hooks you with its world, its character, and the sense of mystery that just keeps pulling you forward. The combat system is incredibly satisfying, blending turn based strategy with real time mechanics in a way that feels fresh instead of gimmicky. But what really makes Expedition 33 special is the story and atmosphere. Every new area feels meaningful, every character feels important, and the music combined with the visuals creates moments that genuinely hit emotionally. This is one of those games where you sit back after a major story beat and just go, wow. Expedition is easily one of the most memorable RPG experiences I've ever had. Next up is Split Fiction. And this game reminded me why I love narrative driven games so much. Without getting into spoilers, Split Fiction tells a deeply emotional story about identity, relationships, and perspective. The way it blends gameplay and storytelling is incredibly creative, constantly shifting mechanics to match what's happening in the narrative. What really stood out to me is how personal the story feels. It's one of those games where the themes stick with you after the credits roll. You're not just playing through events, you're feeling them. Split Fiction is proof why games don't need massive open worlds and endless combat to be powerful. Sometimes all you need is a great story, strong characters, and smart design. Now let's talk about Pokemon Za because wow, this Pokemon game really impressed me. Returning to Kalos and exploring Luminous City in a fully realized modern way feels incredible. The city actually feels alive, and the new battle mechanics completely changed how encounters flow. This game feels like Game Freak really pushing the series forward instead of just sticking to what's safe. Although I do feel they need to finally add some voice acting, it was still a very fun game. There's this perfect blend of nostalgia and innovation. If you grew up with Pokemon, this game hits hard, but it also feels modern enough to pull new players in. Pokemon Za genuinely feels like the future of this franchise, and I really hope they build on this formula going forward. Of course, I had to include Mario Kart World because Mario Kart never misses, and somehow this might be the best one yet. The new tracks are absolutely incredible. The mechanics add just enough freshness without ruining the classic formula, and the online experience is pure chaos in the best of way. Whether I was playing online, locally with friends, or just grinding cups solo, I was having a blast the entire time. Mario Kart World is one of those games that's impossible to be in a bad mood while playing. It's fun, it's polished, and it's pure Nintendo magic. Next up is Dispatch, and this was one of the biggest surprises of the year for me. At a glance, it seems simple, but the more you play, the deeper and more engaging it becomes. The atmosphere, the writing, and the overall vibe of the game really pulled me in. It's one of those indie titles that sticks in your head long after you finish it. Dispatch doesn't rely on flashy visuals or huge set pieces. Instead, it focuses on strong design, clever storytelling, and meaningful choices. And it absolutely nails all three. If you're someone who loves unique, story-rich indie games, Dispatch is a absolute must-play. And finally, Arc Raiders, my favorite game I played in 2025. This game completely took over my life, from the intense extraction-based gameplay to the insane enemy encounters to the constant feeling of tension every time you drop into a match. Arc Raiders is pure adrenaline. Every run feels like its own story. One minute everything is going perfectly, and the next absolute chaos breaks loose. And somehow those moments become the most memorable. The co-op experience is where this game truly shines. Whether you're coordinating with friends, barely surviving an encounter, or making a last-second escape, Arc Raiders constantly creates these insane cinematic moments that feel straight out of a movie. This is one of those games where you say, just one more run, and suddenly it's 3 hours later. Arc Raiders isn't just my favorite game of 2025, it's one of my favorite multiplayer experiences ever. So those are my favorite games of 2025. Let me know in the comments, what's your favorite game of the year? And if you agree or completely disagree with my picks, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a like, subscribe for more gaming content, and I'll see you all in the next one. And just remember, stay kind.